Good morning, good morning, good morning! Good morning mga kabayan, good morning my friends, my fellow countrymen. Good evening in Philippines. Ohayo gozaimasu. Jom achimiyo. Annyeonghaseyo. Magandang umaga mga kapatid. Mayong buntag, maray na aga. Thank you very much. Naimbag agsapat tayo amin. Gawis ay agsapat ako amin. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's do our morning gratitude. I feel so grateful to wake up once again this morning. I feel so grateful for life. I'm so grateful for this morning. I'm so grateful for breathing again. I'm so grateful for being healthy and alive. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. One moment, one moment, one moment. Yep. So that's what I want to set that mind always. Last night, napuyat ako. I sleep late, and I try to break through that one. I want to sleep early so that I can wake up early. But the problem. You know, I sleep almost 12 o'clock again, and then I said, oh, at least I have to have 7 hours sleep. I try to sleep at 10 o'clock, but I couldn't break through. And then I usually wake up at 5 a.m. to prepare to do a little, prayer and meditation and exercise before I do my live at 5:30. But I said, oh, maybe I set my alarm at 5:15. But you know what happened? Wala pang 5 o'clock. Already I'm awake and I'm waiting for my alarm. So it's already, I think I'm becoming a morning person, you know, that by 5 o'clock or earlier than 5, I'm already awake and I'm waiting for my alarm. I'm waiting for my alarm clock. And yeah, it becomes a pattern already. And I think it's good for me. Although during daytime, I feel sleepy because I don't have enough sleep. So again, that helps me break through, that kind of pattern. And I think I need to sleep earlier again tonight. But that's a good thing, and I'm grateful for that. No, I'm grateful that my body already adjust, and I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for some place. I have some place to live in. I'm grateful that I'm breathing this morning healthy and alive. And as I walk out there, I could see the weather. I'm so grateful, but just even though it's still dark, I feel happy and I feel grateful. And I feel grateful for once again in front of you. Hello, Kabsat. Good morning. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. So I'm grateful to be in front of you again, saying what I'm grateful for. You know, whether there's somebody there listening or not, I set this mindset to wake up and express my gratitude to whoever is there. Okay. So yesterday we talked about uh, best morning routine. And again, to wrap up what I said yesterday, the best morning routine is, you know, morning gratitude, inspiration. Before you start the day, you receive some inspiration. You do morning gratitude. Joey, thank you for coming. Joey Andaya, my old friend. Uh, and what else? Morning breathing and morning exercise. And last, looking at the mirror. Okay, so those are important. And when you make those thoughts pattern in your mind, you start the day with, because everybody wants to be happy. How could you be happy? You know, you cannot be happy without being grateful. You have to be grateful first, and then happiness comes after that. If you're not grateful for life, if you're not grateful for what you don't have, you crave for things that you don't have. And if you don't have those, you don't feel happy. You always compare. You always complain. You always criticize. If you are not grateful, that's the problem. That's why people are not happy because they keep on craving. You know, they keep on wanting more. You know, and if they have already, house, they have car, they have everything, and they look at somebody who is more prosperous than them, and then they compare. Oh, may Tesla sila. I don't have Tesla. No, I need to work hard, and then I need to have Tesla also. And then your best friend have a 3 bedroom, 2 bath house. Oh, I want, yung bahay namin masikip. I want a bigger house. And then you keep on craving, you keep on craving. And if you keep on craving on things you don't have, you are not contented. You are not happy. That's the problem, you know. Oh, Ruben, tama ka kapsat. Yep, thank you. So that's the problem, no? So whatever we have, let's be grateful, no? I have a friend in Philippines who always complain when we talk. Naku, gravity. Mabagbag tita kon manong. Iti, kastigan, ti agpamilya kasi, always mention about our difficulty. I said, be grateful first. I know you're suffering, but you have to be grateful on things that you have. You compare for people, people, buti pa sila, ganyan, ganyan. You compare, that's why doble ang trabaho mo. Wala ka na ng pera, stress ka pa, depressed ka pa, dalawa ng problema mo, depressed na, walang problema. Be grateful that you wake up in the morning. Be grateful na kahit konting isinaing meron. Be grateful for what you have. And blessings comes later on. Because when you are grateful, you attract things that you like. Set the mindset first, yung vibration mo. Because you vibrate difficulty, you vibrate, uh, hardship, suffering. That's what you attract. Attract things, you attract people who are, people who can help you even. If you have the right mindset. It's very important to have the right mindset. According to Dr. Joe Dispenza, by the time we reach 35 years old and up, 35 years old, meron na mga thought pattern ang mind natin. It's so hard to break through. Kaya, if you cannot make some changes, so morning routine is very important to break those old patterns. There are people who are happy on things that they don't like. There are people who are happy on criticizing, on comparing. There are people who are happy on the resentment. There are people who are addicted to the life that they don't like. That's the problem. And it's a different kind of happiness. And you cannot smile in doing those. Can you be happy by being resentful? Can you look at the mirror and then, I'm happy, I'm so resentful, I'm so critical, something like that. You cannot, right? Usually, pag titingin mo yung salamin, nakasimangot ka. Ganyan. That's why when people are depressed, they didn't wake up in the morning and already they are depressed right away. No, they are not aware that they make some pattern from the very beginning. Maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, that started. And that kind of thinking become habitual. And then that stresses them. And that makes them feel anxiety, feel depressed. It's been many years na na-program na sa mind natin yan. Kaya, they get depressed. Those are main problem of people nowadays. Why? Because we already lose yung mga old lifestyle natin before, where we, have people whom we can talk to every day, people whom we can relate to. You know, those study in Roseto, Pennsylvania. In Roseto, Pennsylvania, people in the 1950s, are in general in America are the main cause of death is heart disease. But they were surprised in Roseto, Pennsylvania. These people are not getting sick of heart disease. You know what? What makes these people different? They are healthy. You know? They don't have other kind of diseases, and they're dying of old age. You know? They're one of the blue zone regions actually. And Dr. Stewart Wolf and together with his colleagues, they went to study what lifestyle do these people have. I think mostly doctors, when people are living longer, they look at the diet. But when they go there, they said, oh, maybe these people are eating Mediterranean food. They're eating healthy. But when they went there, they eat pizza, they eat pasta. It's not really that healthy. No. How come they are healthy? No. They eat the same as what we eat. And they thought, oh, maybe because of their water. I think they have some springs, something their special water that they're drinking that makes them healthy. But when they observe, it's the same water as what they're drinking. And what make these people healthy? And some doctors said, oh, I think maybe because of their genes. These are Italians, come from Roseto in Italy. They migrate here. I think they have special genes that make them healthy. Oh, thank you very much for that. Thank you for that, my friend. But when they study these Rosetans who live in other nearby city, you know, they don't have that kind of health that they have. No. They are both Rosetans. They both come from the same place in Italy. No. But they are different. But when they try to, you know, check everything, ECG, whatever condition, and then they stay there for some time, they found out that these people live with community. 80% of them belong to organizations. You know? When they come from work, they talk to their neighbors. They spend time for them. There's no fence. No? Pag wala akong asin, punta lang ako sa kapitbahay. Punta ako sa kitchen nila o pahingi ng asin. And they also drink, but moderation. They drink in moderation. They make that as, socialization. They play cards. And 3 generations, 4 generations living under one roof. No? So, yung mga 3 generations, mga lolo, lola, staying together, they found out this makes them healthy. And when Sunday comes, they all go to church. They have strong religious lifestyle. So in short, what makes them healthy are connections. They have good vertical connections with God, and they have good horizontal relationship, good connections. That makes them healthy. There's also a study in Harvard where they study the lifestyle of 700 men. They get people from uh, poorest neighborhood in Boston and also uh, rich people, sophomore. They get both these people. Junabeth, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for the Timorai. So they study the life of these people for 75 years. They study their children, their children's children, and their conclusion. They want to know, about life development. What makes these people live longer? What makes them more contented with their life? They found out that good relationship keep us happier and healthier. So if we do not building good relationship, most probably, those sickness will come out. No, you people will tend to get depressed, tend to get stressed, you know, with the kind of environment we have. If you're living in a developed countries, mostly you go to work, you come home, you don't even know your neighbor. You don't even know your neighbor. Hmm? Less time for talking, less time, and less time for groups. You know, there are already many studies that people's health, people's contentment in life are declining because we are losing this relationship. That's why if we are living in this kind of situation, let's do some good routine. You know, good routine. I talked about evening routine before, and now yesterday I talked about morning routine. At least these four or five. You know, what are these? Morning gratitude. Let's take care of our thought pattern. You know, express what you are grateful for in the morning. Don't just wake up. Mostly before, uh, I, I start waking up 7:20, and I have 10 minutes to prepare to go to uh, drop my kids in school and go to work. 10 minutes, and uh, my attitude, whatever, my condition, just wake up and then prepare right there go, and it's no good. But when I change my morning routine, when I go to work, I'm smiling. Oh, how are you? Good morning. No, I affect the environment. No? So what? Why? Because I set my mind. No? I set my mind to wake up this way. I set. I condition my mind to be happy, to be grateful. No? And second is, you know, if you don't read some inspiration or listen to some inspiration, what happened? Your old thought pattern will dominate your thoughts. So that's the problem. If we don't choose what we put in our mind will choose whatever you're thinking the whole day. So again, kailangan maging habit. No, it doesn't mean that you wake up morning, you do your morning gratitude, and then you read some inspiration or read the Bible, and then you're already okay. The following day, you're already okay. No, it must be a habit. Even in smiling, if you make smiling a habit every morning, even though you don't feel like smiling, just smile. No, there's a saying that fake it till you make it. No, you're educating your brain, you're educating your body to follow what is in, what you try to express. No? So, and then good thoughts will come later. Okay, because we have to deprogram. The only way we can deprogram those old bad habits, old thought, is to make some pattern, to make a good habit. Morning gratitude is one of the best habits to break that one. No? And people don't be, you cannot be smiling, you cannot be happy if you don't be grateful first. First grateful. The happiness comes within first, and then it reflects outside. But if that happens, just smile. That's why, aside from doing morning gratitude, aside from doing morning exercise is also good because you release those endorphin, feeling good hormones, happy hormones. You release oxytocin, when you are grateful, when you're feeling like embracing, something like that. You release those happy hormones, and that is what makes you happy. And then if you do morning routine, morning exercise. For me, when I wake up, right, I sit a little bit in my bed, and then I do a little prayer, and already I'm doing my morning routine. Best first word I always say is thank you, thank you. I think if you cannot say anything in the whole day, just say thank you, thank you to the people. I have a coworker who always say, If we cannot find something that he is thankful for, just say thank you to me. You know, he say thank you to me. I said, for what? Oh, thank you, Kuya, for, yeah, thank you. Something like that. Just saying thank you. And that makes him always smiling. And then, oh, you know, you're contagious when you just smile. So mindset is very important. Let's use the social media to testify that God, our heavenly parent, is alive and is actively working in our life. Yes. Yes, Joey. Thank you very much for that. So uh, yeah, the Roseto, Pennsylvania are evidence on this. You know, what makes them healthy, what makes them happy, what makes them live longer is because of these connections: vertical connection and horizontal connection. Vertical connection, horizontal connection. Those, especially vertical connection first, and horizontal connection follows later on. So yeah, morning routine is very important. So what I'm doing actually, oops, I have 2 minutes. Oh, I did not go on with my topic today is all about ulcer actually, because uh, I when I talk about intermittent fasting before, and I talk to some people, people, Filipino people, and mostly they're afraid of intermittent fasting because they thought, oh, baka magka-ulcer ako, yun din ang mga common na naririnig nila. No? And and even some of my friends, my cousin also, afraid of doing fasting or intermittent fasting because, you know, baka magka-ulcer daw. But it's not, no? I've been doing this intermittent fasting for 4 years already. Sana mayroon na akong ulcer ngayon. And you know what? To make sure I research on that, but I will talk about that more tomorrow because already almost 6, because we have morning, we call it morning devotion at 6. And it's not the cause, you know, there are many causes of ulcer. You know. Stress causes ulcer, you know, I found out. I've been researching H pylori, you know, those virus cause ulcer. Medication is the one that cause of ulcer. Nicotine, alcohol, you know, smoking. Those are the ones that is causing ulcer. And also sugar, too much overeating, sugar and refined grains. Those are what is causing ulcer. It's not about intermittent fasting. Actually, fasting is the solution. Fasting is the solution. No? And anyway, I will elaborate this tomorrow. But these are the solutions. No? Why? And also making a smoothie from a cabbage that also helps heal from ulcer. Medication is the one, another thing that causes you to have ulcer actually. This is what makes uh, causing us ulcer. So it's not about fasting that or intermittent fasting that makes us have ulcer actually. It's not. Anyway, I elaborate this morning na consume yung time ko about talking about this, reviewing what I'm discussing yesterday. But anyway, I don't have much time. Anyway, that's all I want to say from now. Mr. M. Duty. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, the host of the Waray Waray team. Thank you for coming. Okay, so uh, 30 minutes or less lang ako nagla-live every morning. But I'm doing it just to give you some short tips. So different tips I'm sharing every day. But mostly I'm talking about my morning routine usually every day, every morning. And I think I hope you learn something a little bit, even a little bit. No. So again, I'm talking about the morning routine, which is very, very important. You know, these 4 things: morning gratitude, exercise on the things that you do, exercise that things that you love, not the exercise that stresses you. that you're comfortable with. I will give you some tips on some kind of exercise I will that you can do. And then what else? Morning gratitude, words of inspiration, exercise, and look at the mirror. Look at the mirror because when you go to the mirror, you can already see your aura, you can see your vibration, you can see uh, how you look like. How you look like reflects what's inside. You know? So make sure when you look at the mirror, you are smiling. You know? If you're not smiling, just smile. You know? Until you make it as a habit. Okay, after doing, look at the mirror every morning. You have to look at how you look like. Okay, look at the condition inside, and when every day, every time you look at the morning, you're smiling and you're doing great actually. Okay, thank you very much once more, and I'll see you tomorrow. God bless everyone.